Hi guys, I am Pratik Bhatt. I'm giving you my maths lecture today. I have been teaching maths at 11th, 12th IIT JEE level from last 10 years, and I have given many selections. If I just guarantee you, if you follow my lectures properly, you don't need to run to any of the coaching institutes at the most, because we will be going through all the chapters, all the topics in great detail with huge number of examples. Okay, and then we will be going through the last 20 years of JEE questions. We'll going to the 11th, 12th questions, so that you don't feel lacking that okay, only JEE questions are being discussed, or other engineering entrance exams level maths are discussed. What about 11th and 12th? Of course 11th, 12th are the very important aspects. We'll be going through 11th and 12th itself. So you just what you need to do is just follow my lectures seriously, with dedications and sincerity. Believe me, you don't need to pay huge amount of fees to any of the coaching centers. You don't need to run from here and there, because I understand the pain of what you go through after having the whole day college or school and then through coaching centers. Or even if you're not going, you're not compelled to go to college and schools, but then also you're studying with 100 students with you, or 50 students of you in a given coaching centers. It's not so easy for you to understand the concept. Many a times what happens is, maybe your other student peers or friends will understand the concept, you don't, and the teacher, of course he has the responsibility of moving with the syllabus and etc. So you may lag behind. So just follow my videos. No traveling, no time wastage, no paying huge fees, and success for sure. So today we are here to study differential calculus. Differential calculus forms the integral part of 12th math syllabus. Why do we say it to be a differential calculus? Because whatever we study in differential calculus, comes actually from the parent as differentiation. What is differentiation? Rate of change. So this differential calculus comes from differentiation. So whatever we deal here comes from differentiation, or either results into differentiation. Okay, so differentiation either leads to differential calculus or results into differential calculus. So differential calculus is mainly broadly classified into these many topics. Okay, the first one is functions. Okay, the another one, it comes to be as limit. Okay, then it comes to be continuity. Then it comes to be differentiation. Then this comes to be as differential equations. Okay, so these are the topics mostly always covered in the given topic named differential calculus: functions, limit, continuity, differentiation, and differential equations. This leads to this. This concept leads to this concept. This concept leads to this, and this concept leads to this. Without studying functions, you can't study limit. Without knowing limits, you can't study continuity, differentiation, or differential equation as anything. Okay, so now what are we actually doing? We are trying to make a given function, first the neighborhood study of a given function. If you have a neighborhood study of a given function, that is actually called limit. If you study the function at a given point, after studying the neighborhood values. If you study a given function at a given point, that is called continuity. Once a function is continuous and its neighborhood exists, we say that, yeah, now this function is differentiable. That is, you can differentiate a given function. Now, when this function is differentiable, that means now you can make some equations out of a given differentiation. Now how? You may remember in your early childhood days, in your standard 5th, when we started learning algebra, what we did was, we were taught how to make equations, if you remember, right? So we were taught how to make equations if a given data is there. So like for example, Ram and Shyam are two given brothers. Ram is 5 years elder than brother Shyam. Shyam is 2 years younger than Ram, and Ram and Shyam goes to school, and etc. And then there was a given conditions, and then through this we were asked, or we were taught how to make a given equations. So that comes under differential equation. Now what is the difference between that time and this time is, except that now you have grown up and now you are a grown up kid. The difference in maths is, that time we were asked about the unknown variables. We used the formation of these and made unknown variables the value out of it. Now here what we are doing is, we'll make the equation in the same way, but now we'll find some rate of change. There was some variable quantity here given, we made the equation out of it, and now we are trying to make the rate of change of those equations. So whenever we use a given differential equation and make the rate of change, that is called differential equations. Okay. Now this is functions, limit, continuity, differentiation, differential equations, right? Now how we'll study function? What is a function? What is function? A function is a given set of well-defined relation. Write it in your notes. Function is a well-defined relation. What does that mean, well-defined? Well-defined means, if I put in a value of it, I just take a example of a function of x equals to 2x plus 3. Now this is a given example. Okay, examples are the most easiest way to understand something. So I always use the examples of a function. Now if I say fx equals to 2x plus 3, that is a given function. Now can you justify that fx equals to 2x plus 3 is really a function? So how do we do it? What we'll do is, we'll take some values of x. Let it be x equals to 1, 2, 3 or whatever. For every x, there will be a fx. For example, if I take x equals to 1, so f of x equals to 2 into 1 plus 3, that is 5. So you see, there for every x, there is a value of f of x. So what we say is, the domain of this function exists and the range also exists. What is domain? This here x equals to this is the domain, and this is called range. Okay, so what is domain in a given function? Domain in a given function is a applied condition and a given value to justify that condition is defined as domain of a given function. And the output of a given domain, like when we put these values, there was some output of this given domain, that is called range. So range, domain, very important for a given function. So here we end the topic functions. In next video we will understand what is limit, how does function results into limit, how does limit leads to continuity. Then if you have any doubt in functions, you can get back to me. Okay, and this domain and range are very important for you to understand. So please, if you have any doubt, just comment in the video, we'll clear it, and then we will lead to limit, then continuity, and then we'll end our differential calculation, the most important topic of a 12th syllabus. Okay, so this is the maths lecture I've just started. I will rather say just follow these sequence to study your 12th boards as well as JEE IIT. It will be really easy for you to crack such tough nuts. Thanks a lot.